Pokémon just dropped Mega Malamar and it's wild. Lumiose City under hypnosis? Trainers losing control? This trailer pulled zero punches. Forget cute Pikachu Pokémon just went full-on dark. Mega Malamar is here, hypnotizing Lumiose City and twisting the story. But is Pokémon hiding a deeper message? Tune in for a full breakdown on the Zebratruth podcast now. Hello folks, welcome back everyone. Welcome to the Daily World Pod by Zebratruth. I'm your host Thomas Smith, and today we're unpacking the major story that has shaken up the Pokemon fans all over the world. We're joined by our expert Jane. Jane, welcome to the show, and let's dive right in, shall we? Let's start with the news that's had the whole Pokeverse buzzing. Mega Malamar is officially here, and honestly, the trailer didn't pull any punches. Lumiose City is basically under mass hypnosis. Trainers are suddenly obsessed, and apparently, it's all Malamar's doing. Jane, when you watched that trailer, were you creeped out or just hyped?
When I saw those glowing tentacles and the overturning Pokémon moniker, I got a little shiver like, is this still a kid's game or Black Mirror with Pokeballs? It's wild how they recast all those viral fan clips as actual in-game hypnosis. It's clever marketing, but there's something almost unsettling about a Pokémon that can rewrite your personality and memories.
Honestly, the idea that Mega Malamar sees everyone as pawns, even its own trainer, raises a ton of red flags. For a franchise built on friendship and trust, it's a huge narrative curveball. But it also kind of mirrors how, in real life, we sometimes get swept up by trends or influencers and just stop thinking for ourselves.
Absolutely. It's like Game Freak is holding up a funhouse mirror to our obsession with hype culture. You've got Malamar literally forcing devotion. And meanwhile, the community's debating if these powers are cool or just straight up dystopian. I mean, if my Snorlax ever tried to hypnotize me because it wanted more Pokepuffs, I'd be out.
That actually reminds me, some folks say this is just clever gameplay, but others see a deeper social allegory. Let's dig into the pros and cons of Mega Evolutions coming back, not just for drama, but as a statement about power and agency in Pokémonday. Ready to break it down?
Alright, so Mega Evolutions on one hand, they're a love letter to classic fans. Who didn't want a souped-up Dragonite or Victreebel with acid-filled flair? But bringing back 27 rumored Megaforms, plus real-time combat, feels like a recipe for chaos. Sometimes when you chase too much nostalgia, you end up with a game that's all frosting, no cake.
Right? There's this fine line between giving fans what they crave and just dumping everything in at once. A recent IGN poll found over 60% of Pokemon fans wanted Megas back, but only if it didn't overpower the rest of the new features. The risk is, you overshadow innovation with pure throwback energy.
Exactly. There's a real fear that the game becomes bloated. I mean, I love Mega Halucha's Lucha Libre vibes, but if everything's Mega, nothing really stands out. Plus, building hype with leaks instead of surprises? It's like opening all your birthday presents before the party even starts.
It's the eternal gaming dilemma. Do you innovate or double down on what worked before? Some argue Mega Evolutions are about strategy, others say they're just spectacle. But I've got to admit, watching Malamar hypnotize a stubborn trainer in the trailer was pure entertainment. But does it move the series forward, or just spin its wheels?
Well, maybe it's about balance. Game Freak can honor their roots and still tell new stories. Let's not forget, Kalos is all about evolution. So maybe Mega Malamar is a wake-up call. What happens when power becomes too much? If nothing else, it sparks debate, which is what good games do.
Speaking of challenges, let's talk about the Shiny Ting-Lu event in Scarlet and Violet. Over 3.5 million victories just to unlock it honestly. That's wild. Is this Pokemon's way of uniting the community? Or just making us grind until our thumbs fall off?
It's both. I mean, unlocking Shiny Ting-Lu is a flex like, hey, look what we did together. But let's be real. Not everyone has the luxury to log hours on end. Some folks feel left out because the bar's so high. It's like those group projects where 3 people do all the work and everyone else gets the credit.
Totally. And while the event's a great reward for hardcore players, it does raise equity issues. The 100 Terra Shards per 100 0 victories are nice, but the whole event window is less than a month. There's pressure to participate or risk missing out entirely.
Exactly, and the clock's ticking. Some of the best Pokemon memories are about community and helping out, not just grinding for hours. But hey, maybe events like this push the devs to think about more accessible challenges in the future. Maybe next time, we get an event that's less about numbers and more about fun collaborations.
Funny you say that because as we move into new expansions, the question of balance and inclusivity keeps coming up. Let's switch gears and look at the upcoming Secluded Springs expansion for the TCG, where nostalgia and controversy are both on the menu.
So, Secluded Springs Gen 2 legendaries, flashy card art, and the whole legend heartbeat ability. On paper, it's a dream for longtime fans. But let's not gloss over the community uproar about game balance. Drawing extra cards with Reiku or Suicune X in the active spot could tilt the meta hard. Suddenly, casual players are worried they'll get stomped by whales.
It's a hot topic. The last card set even had a plagiarism controversy, so trust is already shaky. Some say the expansion is moving too fast, dropping content before people can catch their breath. Others love the excitement of new mechanics and events like the Zoroark drop. But can TPC balance innovation and accessibility? Or will they risk alienating part of their base?
That's the million Pokédollar question. I mean, the spirit of Pokémon has always been about community. Events and big releases should bring people together, not split them by wallet size or grind time. If Secluded Springs gets it right, it could set a new standard for inclusive fun. If not, we'll all be playing in echo chambers.
And with Mega Evolutions hitting the TCG again, we're seeing this tension everywhere. How do you make something new, but not leave anyone behind? The answer might be in how well the devs listen to feedback and maybe a little less hype train, a little more player experience. Before we wrap up, what's your big hope for Pokemon's next chapter?
If I could wish for anything, it's that Pokémon keeps stoking that sense of wonder and connection. Whether it's video games, TCG, or raid events, the franchise is at its best when it gets people talking, arguing, and laughing together. More dialogue. Less division, please.
Before we sign off, I want everyone listening to walk away with a question. What does Pokémon say about us and the world we're building? Whether it's Mega Malamar's unsettling control, the nostalgia overload, or the community grind, these games are more than entertainment. They're a reflection of our anxieties, our hopes, and our need to belong.
Couldn't agree more. Pokémon isn't just escapism. It's an allegory for power, ambition, and the struggle to find meaning in a noisy world. Sometimes, we need to step back and ask, are we playing the game, or is the game playing us? And maybe laugh a little at our own obsession, too.
Well said, Jane. For everyone out there, keep questioning, keep connecting, and don't let the hype hypnotize you. Share your thoughts. Do you think Mega Malamar is a cautionary tale, or just a really cool new boss fight? Hit us up online, and let's keep the conversation going.
Okay, on that positive note, that is a wrap for today then. Well, thanks to everyone for listening to the Daily World Pod by Zebratruth. If you learned something today or got a little fired up, share the episode, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll be back with more from the bleeding edge of AI and Pokémon news. Meanwhile, you can also visit our website, www.zebratruth.com, and download our app to stay informed and stay connected.